When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Sanders. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Gillespie. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, just left him flailing. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They go to the ground. Makes one man miss.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Makes the grab. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. To the ground with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Skips away from pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They strike first, and that South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Then just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Gillespie. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Still running at the 40. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He's already got 46 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Off play action on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. It's complete. And tackled there by the defense.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Motion from the offense. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Gillespie. Feeling some heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. He'll get rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Quick handoff. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just 1 step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking downfield, it's Gillespie. It's complete. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's just excellent.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Gillespie. They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Harbor. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. it was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Wants to throw on first down. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to... South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? The back goes in motion. He's looking for an open man on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Scrambling away. He'll throw one to his right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll try the run. Nifty little dance step. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Gillespie. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly on the move. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Finds his tight end. At the 45 on its way. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Gamecocks get enough for the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Back to throw, it's Gillespie. Dances away from the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, running back on the move. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they... A first down for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Floating away. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll knock him down. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the single back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Catch in the middle. It's Campbell. And it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Simon. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
To the air, it's Gillespie. Makes the grab down the middle. The Gamecocks will move the sticks with the first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big, explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get us, and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Go straight ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They did.
Here comes the offense on first down. Wide out in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Quick step and go. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Gamecocks look to do some damage in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Gillespie. Pocket starts to collapse. Got enough space.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope, steps out of bounds.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Get set! Get set! Cobra! Ready? Here we go! Ready, go! Down! High! Here we go! Ready, ready! 29 Philly! Ready! Cricket! Ready, ready! Set! High! There it is! Let's go! Set! Spider! High! Slab! And on! Easy! Stand. Moose! Go! Green 25! Set! Ready! Ready!
Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everyone.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? The give to the back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man, it's Gillespie. Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Back to pass, it's Gillespie. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. He's got it. And the defense will ride him out of bounds at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
On 3rd and short.
Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Grab near the marker. It's Simon. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Scanning the field, it's Gillespie. He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll go to the counter play. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Using his feet to buy time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires on the move. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
it's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gillespie. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Quarterback keeps it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Snagged in the middle. It's Simon. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. He's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? Dropping back, it's Gillespie. On the run, still looking. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. On target to the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score.
Running toward the tape. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great catch and run for 6.
South Carolina.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. 2nd and short now after that completion. They're bringing heat. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Got it in the middle, it's Simon. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to move it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's gonna pass. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
South Carolina.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Toss sweep to the right.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fast motion from the offense. Using his legs, it's Sanders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Sanders. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Running it to the right. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to the right. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to throw, it's Gillespie. Trying to get to it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical. First down here for the offense. They'll give it on the counter. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give on the inside. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. 3rd and inches, when your will, your heart, your desire is put to the test. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. To throw, it's Gillespie. Got a wide open receiver. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good.
Spider. 4-2 Spider. Here we go. Ready. Cobra. Ready, go. 29 Philly. 2-0. Cricket. Ready, ready.
Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jet.
Okay, ready?
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Looking to go up top on first down. Steps away. On the run, fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Simon. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Gillespie. Buys a little extra time. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses.
Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Gillespie. Coming after it. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Rolls it in. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Gillespie. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Harbor. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air, it's Gillespie. He finds his man. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Here's the handoff. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Off the play fake on first down to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? They're looking to pass from the red zone. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Give him 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Buys a little time with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Gillespie. Feeling some heat. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he'll be brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Listen, I know.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the tailback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Gonna run it, it's Sanders. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Gamecocks get enough to move the chains.
And those RPOs can confuse the defense, can cause a little bit of hesitation, and that hesitation was just enough. Hand it off, get the first down on third down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. It's Gillespie. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're trying to get to it. Pocket starts to collapse. Looking for a productive play on first down. Power football with the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Harbor. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that,
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
and I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Gillespie. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. He makes the catch. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Going up top on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
What a...
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Grabs over the middle. It's Campbell. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to throw, it's Gillespie. Getting some heat. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the penalties.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll throw it on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Throws to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And